Hey everybody, glad you could join me. Happy Canada Day to all my Canadian friends. That being said, this is what this shave is going to be themed around, and I'll be using pretty well everything I could round up that has Made in Canada on it, and that was made in Canada. And incidentally, it's all courtesy of Brad Melling. So thank you for that. Now, just to kind of get started, the most prominent thing in this shave will be the soap. It is the 150th commemoration edition or anniversary edition for Canada, and it's made by Tallow and Steel. It's an interesting scent. Now, on the unboxing video, I had already taken, fantastic, I'm sorry, I gotta keep sniffing. I had already explained what this soap is, but let me redo that real quick. It's a limited edition scent created to celebrate 150 years of Canadian Confederation. Happy birthday, Canada. The scent profile is Castoreum, Tim Hortons coffee, cedarwood, Douglas fir, maple syrup, and Alberta premium dark horse rye. So a whiskey scent to kind of finish everything off. Now, like I said, it's a wonderful earthy, but not dirt-like scent. You can get the fir. You can get that. I guess that's the castoreum, I think you pronounce it. In it, it's just got that it's not earthiness. Earthiness is different. Earthiness smells of dirt, or that's usually what it conjures up. But there's something in it. But you definitely get the fir. You get the cedar wood, the maple syrup, and the Tim Hortons coffee. They kind of. It's not the flavor you get when you drink the coffee. It's more the aroma it puts into the room when you brew a coffee. And it's wonderful. You get a little bit into that sweetness of the maple syrup. Wonderful stuff. Just incidentally, I've got the matching aftershave, so we'll be finishing off with that. As a brush, we shall be using the RazoRock 400, because if I'm not mistaken, Joe, one of the owners of Italian Barber / RazoRock, I believe is from Canada. So, and of course, well, Brad sent this also. Now the razor, and yeah, the razor is a, hold on, let me just put this together. A Gillette new long comb that Brad sent me in a previous mail call, and it is made in Canada, and it is loaded with a made in Canada. Let's see if it says it anywhere on here. Yes, here it is. Gillette Blue Blade, a vintage Gillette Blue Blade. See if you can pick that up. See if it'll zoom in. There we go. Made in Canada. So yeah, down to the blade. We're going all Canadian today. Thrilled. Been dying to try this soap. Now, incidentally, this blade is on its 7th shave, and I hope it lasts. But even if it, it's like I hope it does a good shave, and I'll leave it at this shave. I'll retire it after, and it gets to go into the display, because I think I've tortured it enough after that. So, alright, well, I just come out of the shower not long ago, so I just get a little bit of water on my face, and let me get one of my towels here, and then let's soak the brush. Oh, not soak the brush, but wet the brush. It's a synthetic knot, rather soft as far as backbone goes, but nonetheless, we'll see how this does. Now this the brush itself is a lot softer than let's say my Sterling 26mm with the Plus Soft in it. Let me see if I can get a little bit of water. It's getting very pasty here very quickly. And since this does contain tallow, yep, tallow, well it says the name tallow and steel, right? Since this does contain tallow, I predict it's going to need a lot of water. Tallow soaps are usually very thirsty. So let's get into a lather. Oh yeah. and we're dry. Hold on. Let me get some moisture on here. Yeah, 150 years Canada. Wow. Fairly young nation if you think about it. But it's been around for a good while, just as part of England. So yeah, they've got enough history. And I don't know if some of you know, I don't make a secret out of it. While I am German, I had the privilege of spending some time living in Canada as a kid, courtesy of my parents. And the company my dad was working for. So, oh yeah, this is getting pasty quick. This is like in a lot of water. Now it lathered up in a heartbeat. This is let me just get some water on here. Let's just sprinkle that on a little. Oh, we're making a mess again. The scent is fantastic. It's not, there it went. It's not overbearing. And now that I'm adding the water and working it, the coffee's coming out. Love coffee. Tim Hortons coffee, fantastic. Digging it. First thing I do when I get into Canada, first stop, Tim Hortons. Need me a coffee. And if you visit in Canada, I strongly recommend you give it a try. It's just one of those Canadian things. As you can see, this is coming out really nice, yogurty, silky. It's fantastic stuff. Check this out. That's great. That's a great lather. Now, me flinging around the soap, that's just my inability to properly wield a synthetic brush. That's one of the things I'm still somewhat lacking of, is the technique to properly get a lather going with a synthetic. Now the lather is not the problem, but I tend to fling lather all over the place. So Gillette new long comb, Gillette Blue Blade Vintage 7th shave. And this combination has proven itself in the past as absolutely fantastic and wonderfully smooth. Now I've got probably 2 days of, it's 2 days of growth. It's Saturday. Last time I shaved was Thursday night. So yeah, this is 2 days, and the blade is having no trouble whatsoever. Soap is doing great. Letting the blade move along nicely. Yeah. I hope you guys are doing well. We've got Canada Day today and 4th of July coming up for the US, and yeah, I have a week off, so absolutely thrilled. On the 4th, that day I'll be visiting a friend up in North Carolina and hanging out with him and his family a little bit. Having a couple of beers and a good night, and hopefully grilling a little bit. So absolutely, guys, sorry to interrupt here, but this soap is slick. This is really nice. It's good quality stuff. Performance is superb. This is incidentally my first time trying out the tallow and steel. So if I go silent a little bit, I'm just kind of trying to enjoy and engage what's going on, but the slickness here is undebatable. I mean, it's there. Let me rinse off real quick, just get some water on the face. Wow, okay. I just got the stuff on my hands, and it's slick. Gotta watch it. Brilliant stuff. Creamy leather. Look at that sheen on there. Huh. Wow. Fantastic. Lathered up in no time. Yep. And me and my issues with a synthetic. Since I do like a little bit of a wetter lather, that doesn't go so well with the synthetics, I guess. The boars and badgers tend to hold on to that lather a little better, which some people complain about. You know, that they hold on to it a little too good and are somewhat leather hogs. But yeah, for me the synthetics are releasing it a little too quick. License in the form of a leather projectile. Well, that's just me. I'm not blaming the brush. Brush is doing fantastic. It's really nice and soft. Alright, let's go against the grain. Blade and razor combo doing very nicely, but I already knew that was going to work. I've tried this combo before, and I'm very happy with it. Now I was a little unsure, you know, with the blade being as far along as it is, and it basically has lasted longer than most of its modern counterparts, which speaks for the blade. Yeah. A little unsure if it was going to last the shave, but it's rolling along just nicely. There's no real tugginess. It's not uncomfortable. It's giving great feedback. Gotta say, okay. The soap is absolutely great. Now I like this scent. I'm very much enjoying it. But as we know, scents are somewhat subjective. Everybody picks it up a little different. And this is a somewhat unique scent, let's put it this way. I can see it not being for everybody. But yeah, I absolutely like it. It's the nice thing is it's really well balanced. You know, it's not too extreme. I mean, there's cedar wood and there's fir in there, and if you overdo it on a scent like that, you can easily get the feeling it's kind of like, you know, okay, this is, you're standing in the middle of a forest. But this one is nicely balanced, so to where it's not overbearing on those notes. You get some of the coffee, definitely, especially when you lather it up a bit, and on that where I added a little bit of water, all of a sudden that's kind of where it came out. But it's not overly coffee scented either. I mean, this scent, seriously, with the way it's combined, it's kind of like, yeah, conjures up that whole sitting in a cabin, lake, woods around, you're drinking some Tim Hortons coffee. Because there's nothing more Canadian than some Tim Hortons coffee. If anybody's ever been to Canada, and I don't mean this in any kind of way unpolite, but sometimes I think Canadians have gotten rid of every coffee maker in the country, and they all just kind of go to Tim Hortons. Because if you ever go to Canada and you see the lines in the morning at a Tim Hortons, it's insane. And then 2 corners down, there's the next Tim Horton with the same amount of people. I mean, just a huge line. Everybody getting coffee. I have family up there, so every now and then I will go up there to visit. But I've also had been on there up there on business, and it was just very, very interesting, because this was a tool that we were having built up in Canada, in Windsor, and you enter the shop, and every second machine you were on, you had a look at, you went to, every workstation, all that, everybody had a Tim Hortons cup sitting there. And just to show you a little bit of slickness, there's no soap officially there, but this is gliding along just fantastic. Just add a little bit of water and voila. Wow. Excellent performance. Very well done. Alright, time for some pickups. The soap is holding together nicely, even with the added water. Kind of getting the consistency of like a soft serve ice cream after, you know, just after a couple of minutes, where it gets that nice creamy slushy type consistency. It's beautiful. That's the only way I can describe it right now, because it reminds me of that. It's got that beautiful sheen. And this is creamy. This is, wow. Yeah, nailed it, guys. Excellent soap. There's not much to pick up because I'd already done a lot of that on the previous pass. I'm more or less just kind of finding a reason to lather up once more. Tell you what, I think that's about it. Calling it. Okay, well, let me rinse off completely and I'll be back for the post. And we're back. Tell you what, that took a minute to get off. I'm still feeling a lot of the residual slickness on the skin. So that's telling me this was a really nice soap, well made. Like it. No tightness whatsoever, feeling nice and moisturized. That's well done. So, yeah, witch hazel, and again, this is the mix of my rose petal Thayers and the standard garden variety witch hazel from the store. Wonderful stuff. Works magic. Beautiful. Okay. Excuse me, hold on. Let me get this out of the way here. I'm munching on the mustache. Alright, well, let me do a quick recap of what we're using today, since it's Canada Day. The Tallow and Steel 150 limited edition to commemorate 150 years of Canada. Wonderful soap. Wonderful scent. Interesting scent. Little outdoorsy, little woodsy. With some nice warmth in there. Just great stuff. Right. As a brush, the Razor Rock 400 synthetic did a great job. I was just flinging around a little leather. Like I said, I'm not an expert with synthetic brushes, and it's just me that kind of tends to, you know, the way I lather. You got lather flying all over the place, left and right. Right. As a razor today, we used the Gillette New Long Comb, made in Canada. I don't know, see if this will focus. I don't know if it will. Hold on. There we go, let's see if we can get this in there. Somewhere it says made in Canada down there. Yep, got it. And in this we used a vintage Gillette Blue Blade. Hold on, let me rinse it off real quick. Gillette Blue Blade. Also made in Canada, which I showed earlier. And let me see if there's a date code on here. Yes, it is an R3. So for those people who want to look that up, an R3. Hold on, let me put that again into the camera. Here, R3. Says it right there underneath the Gillette. So yeah, this blade is being retired, even though I think I would have gotten another shave out of it. But I think I've tortured it enough. Yeah. Now I hope you guys had a great Saturday. I know I did. I was watching Cap's live shave today, which excellent as always. It's good to see him. Good to see all you gents too that could join in. And yeah, very enjoyable. And then after that, just had a great afternoon conversating with several gentlemen from the wet shaving community. So thank you, Corey, and thank you, Alex, and of course Brad. Brad, we always stay in touch. So yeah, brilliant. Right, this has dried off nicely. I've babbled along plenty. Time for the aftershave. This is artisan product, which I strongly recommend that you always shake. I've kind of gotten into the habit of shaking all my aftershaves and scents, just to kind of mix them up again, because they can't separate. Let's see how this turns out. Whew. Okay. Now this is balanced a little different. Oh yeah, you get a lot more of the woodsy scent. Definitely the coffee, kind of lingering in the background. I'm gonna take another splash. I'm sorry. It's good stuff. Yeah, the cedar wood and the fir definitely right off the top. Very good skin feel. Not much irritation, but there is a bit of alcohol in it. Now, in the initial hit, right out of the bottle, you get that whiskey. You definitely get that whiskey. That's why I said woo, because yeah, it smells like a straight shot of whiskey there. Very nice. And tell you what, guys, skin is feeling fantastic. Let me just hold this into the camera. I hope you guys can read it. See if it'll focus. Ooh, there we go. These are the ingredients for the aftershave. And witch hazel is the first one. Aloe vera, essential oils, glycerin, a whole lot of other stuff. Alcohol is somewhere in the middle. This has willow bark extract, cucumber extract, licorice root extract. Yeah. This is just a bottle full of skin food. Wow, no wonder my skin feels wonderful. Definitely not needing a balm. Oh wow, beautiful. Thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. So, first and foremost, thank you, Brad, for sending this. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff, fantastic scent, great manly scent. I mean, you know, you've got a lot of woodsy stuff in there. Coffee and whiskey isn't necessarily unmanly either. So, smelling good. Okay, we'll see how long it hangs around. It's already somewhat, either my nose is getting used to it or it's already fleeting a little bit. But, yep, we're good. Right, I hope you have a great Sunday. I know I'll just be around the house, not much planned. But I'll definitely say this, I will see you for the 4th of July on a quick shave before I leave the house. So I'll definitely get that going. I can almost promise you that much. So enjoy your weekend. Hope if you have a long weekend, hope you enjoy it with people that you like to hang out with. Let's put it this way. That's very neutral. And right, have a good weekend, a good holiday weekend. I hope you have a great time. Stay safe. Please don't do anything stupid. And hope to see you on the 4th for the American celebration. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the support. Thank you for all the subscriptions and you guys watching me. So a lot of thank yous. I'll see you guys around.